Hi, everybody. Welcome. A nice warm night for once. Jesus, it's been so cold and rainy and stuff, but here we are. And this is terrific. Just welcome. I'm glad you all came out tonight. And we're gonna start. Ed's gonna help me out with a song that I do often hear, but I love it, and I like to hear the harmonies. So we're gonna sing "Sway." Yeah. I was 11 years old in the park by our house. The red maple stood 60 feet tall. To reach the first limb was a heck of a jump. The climbing was easy from there. The branches got smaller the higher I climbed, to a sight between risky and foolish. My breathing then slowed, muscles relaxed, a breeze gently rustled the leaves. And I'd sway, sway, sway. It's hard to describe the peace that I felt as I held on and moved with that tree. I trusted its roots, its trunk and its crown, though distrust was not conscious to me. What thoughts ran around in the mind of that kid? I've tried, but I can't bring them back. They're buried in years and uncried tears, just an old faded photograph. Sway, sway, sway. Time has a way of blurring the memories, the pictures I keep in my head. The boy in the tree has grown up to be me. I'll find him here in my heart instead. Sometimes now when the day gets the better of me and I can't keep the demons at bay, in my mind I climb to the top of that tree, and soon the whole world goes away. Sway, sway. Sway, sway. Oh, thank you. What a treat. Thanks very much. Laura and I met. This was before the pandemic. I'm certain of it. And I heard her and I said, "Why, you got to come to my house." And then the virus got in the way, and we finally were able to reconnect after so many cancellations of shows and stuff here. And now we're finally get to hear you. This is a real treat. Laura's. I told Ed today, I'm terrible at announcing people or welcoming them to the stage, and I don't want to tell a litany of all the stuff they've done and everything, because people's eyes start to glaze over. But this woman has a wonderful voice and a wonderful way with the audience, and you will really enjoy it. My pleasure to introduce Laura Zucker. I need to get this from you. All this. Okay. Thanks. All right. Now. Yeah.
And neither one of us can remember where it was that we met. That's what I love. But it was great. So as he leaves, I can thank him for having me. Thank you, Coddy. And thank you for doing the sound. Oh, thank you for reminding me to plug in. And thank you to Ed, the man who needs no introduction. Why do they say that? Because then they always end up introducing anyway. Ed Tree. I'm going to move this. Can you grab that? Thank you. So when the pandemic hit, I want to dance. I created a little studio in my studio, and we created an album during the pandemic. And it was just about the time that I was thinking, oh gosh, everybody's playing online, and there's so many people, and I've been doing this, and am I going to keep doing this? I've had a good run. It's been really fun. Maybe I'll just stop now. No. I tried, and I couldn't help myself. So I don't have a copy of the record. It's over there. It's called Lifeline. And it's a bunch of songs that I probably could not have written at any other time in my life. I think I said this to you this morning. They're the kind of songs, it's the kind of insight that I only got from hindsight, And I could not be happier that Ed is going to play with me today. Okay, without further ado. 1, 2, you have a pickup? You ready? You know what you're doing? That makes one of us, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's a kind of joy that I know this song because I wrote it. Shall we try this again? 1, 2, 3. There's a kind of joy that wells up like a fountain, climbs me like a mountain, carries me off in its rising tide. It's the kind of joy I can barely keep inside me. It takes the shape of you. You are my dream, you are my heart, where I will finish was missing, what I was missing for was you. There's a kind of love that fills me to bursting, the kind that makes the birds sing, the kind that unlocks a captive heart. It's the kind of love that's a bullseye dart, and it takes the shape of you. You are my dream, you are my heart, where I will finish, where everything starts. How could I know that the piece that was missing, what I was wishing for, was you? Are the road to my heart's home I had stumbled down alone. You are my dream, you are my heart, where I will finish, where everything starts. How could I know that the piece that was missing, what I was wishing for, was you? Was you? It was you. What I was wishing for was you. I think that was my let's get every mistake out of the way. Okay, fair enough. Fair is fair. Why, thank you. So I actually did the record before this record, also with Ed. Wow, I'm loving it. We will. Oh, yeah. And that one was called Say Yes. Because that was written at around 2015 when I knew what was coming, politically speaking. And I knew I just needed a strategy. So that one was about just looking for the yes wherever I could find it. Finding the positive side. And then, y'all know what happened in the years that ensued, and so I needed another strategy. This is called Let It Roll. 1, 2, 3. Voices louder, chasm wider, poisoning the well, that's a fact. Lies and schemes, crashing dreams. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about that? I'm fed up, frustrated, and confused, 'cause I can only do what I can do. When it's too much to hold, gotta let it roll. Let the great world spin without me. Leave me where it found me. Let it roll. Crashing dreams, lies and schemes, the many at the mercy of the few. Open eyes on history's lies, the cosmic tip that split us in two. I'm fed up, I'm frustrated, I'm confused, 'cause I can Revolution always takes its time. I'll push that boulder, I'll do my part. When it starts to tear out my heart, when it's too much to hold, I'm gonna let it roll, roll, roll. Let the great world spin without me. Let it leave me where it found me. Let it roll. Let it roll. I know you're just waiting for me to say, okay, that's enough. I could listen to him play all day. Okay, ready? Thank you so much. I have a friend who's just a great songwriter. His name is Chris Hansen, and he lives now in Nantucket. Moved from Oakland. And we had this little experiment because I really missed having him around. He was just an inspiration. And so we decided to write together. Me, I'm right outside of Oakland, and he's in Nantucket. And so I sent him an email with 2 lines. I said, all right, your turn. He sent me back a couple more lines. I said, okay, well, try this for a chorus. I said, okay, yeah, that's kind of good, but here, why don't we change it like this? So at the end of about a month, we had these lyrics, and they... Our task was to each take them and make a song out of them, make them into something. This was mine. It ended up being a very different song than I thought it was going to be, which surprised me and delighted me at the same time. It's called High Wire. Just one of those things you never see coming. One of those things you can't even try running from. The kind that hits you right between the eyes. The best, worst kind of surprise. I am running, running, running through time. Slipping through the snags that held me. If I were another kind of person, they would not have been the ties that blind. Along the high wire, this high wire. Like that ring that fell in the sand while I was digging, buried by my frantic ways while I was searching for another something. The kind of thing that happens when everything seems fine. The best, worst kind of surprise. I am flying, flying through a dark sky, fighting winds that once held me. If I were another kind of bird, they might have been the winds of life. Along the high wire, this high wire. All those ancient charts I heeded while I drifted with the tide, craving, cleaving, carving, clearing. If would have fallen headlong off of the high wire, the high wire. I would explain more, but it's like the Rorschach. Take it for whatever, you know. Talk to me afterwards. I'll tell you my whole story. It's not that interesting. All right. The other thing I love about this record is, I'm going to do my little crab walk over here. For drinking. Non-alcoholic beer. It's a whole new thing. Alcoholic beer. L'chaim. It's got a little bit of everything on it, so. Good question. I think after we're done, we all go to that party. Right? So this is yet another different, what would you call this? Little countrified Memphis with a little New Jersey and Mississippi in it. It's called No Good Way to Say Goodbye. It makes it Americana. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Took back the note that I left by your side of the bed. Didn't come close to how I worked it out in my head. As I watched from the second floor window when you drove away, I think I finally found the only words there are to say. And that is, there's no good way to say goodbye. There's no one to blame, just tears left to cry. But I won't be the one to clip these wings that you found to fly. There's just no good way to say goodbye. I knew that your leaving was only a matter of time. My rose-colored glasses made me temporarily blind. So I've only myself to blame if this came as a surprise. But all the same, inside, a little part of me has died. You know there's no good way to say goodbye when there's no one to blame, just tears left to cry. And I won't be the one to clip these wings that you found to fly. There's just no good way to say goodbye. to be this sad. Entry. Wish I could forget you. I wish I could be mad. 'Cause I just don't know how to be this sad. 'Cause there's no good way to say goodbye. And there's no one to blame, just tears left to cry. And I won't be the one to clip these wings that you found to fly. 'Cause you know there's no good way. Darling, I can't find a way. No, there's no good way to say goodbye. You could kill that one too. Ah, thank you. Yes, and thank you. He's like, wait, was I going to play a solo on that? You are now. This is an organic show. Sometimes they just happen. I have this tuner that shows you every string that's out of tune. And it's like, they're all out of tune. It's not helpful. It's kind of helpful. A little anxiety producing. As if this wasn't anxiety producing enough. Do I look relaxed? Okay. This is an older song. This is about, sometimes somebody just comes into your life. You weren't really expecting them, and then there they are, and it's like, just this little ray of sunshine in your life that you weren't expecting. See, that doesn't sound right to me. Thank you. That is very helpful. All right, whatever. It's called Little Ray. Smart Al. How do we start this? Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I was so far down, up was just a memory. I was a solitary stone sinking in the sea. I was spinning so fast that I had lost my way. But that's when I saw a little ray. It was a little ray of sunshine, a little ray so bright, little ray out of darkness, little ray into the light. I'm so glad you found me, showed me the way. I'm gonna follow my little ray. Heaven help me, I heard myself say, is this the tunnel of light that takes my breath away? Isn't this what happens on the judgment day? But it was just my little ray. It was my little ray of sunshine, little ray so bright, little ray out of darkness, little ray into the light. I'm so glad you found me, showed me the way. I'm gonna follow my little ray. They say that into every life a little rain must fall. If it wasn't for this rain, I'd have no weather at all. And just when I thought that I would surely drown, little ray brought the blue skies back into town. That little ray of sunshine, little ray so bright, little ray out of darkness, little ray into the light. I'm so glad you found me, showed me the way. I'm so glad you're here now because I get to do this. So I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow. Too bad you can't play. I'm gonna follow my little ray. Oh, God, I love this. Because when I play solo, I'm like, I do this, and then I look over, and there's nobody there. To do that, and I'm like, just imagine. Just imagine. Oh, ooh, that's an idea. That's a great idea. See that? You guys are full of ideas. You're full of it. That's so great. So good. This is a song that I wrote a long time ago. And, you know, I always say that none of my songs is purely autobiographical. And I said that early on just so I wouldn't get in trouble, you know, because the person that it was about could clearly identify themselves. And I was never really thrilled with how it turned out on the album that it was on. So I put it on this one, and I did a whole new version. And there's just so many remarkable players on it. Marty Axelrod just killed this record. He is such a talented guy. And Richard Dodd is the cello player, just did some wonderful things. And this guy added a note or here, or two. This is called Objects in the Mirror. And when you go out to your car and you look at your mirror on the passenger side, the driver's side, if you look underneath on the bottom, it says, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. And this actually happened, and I looked and I saw that thing, and I was like, this is wonderful irony. I mean, at the time, I was not digging it, but it was my songwriter brain kicked in, and I was like, I'm going to use that later on. Okay, shall we? Nope, let's try that again, shall we? Stop messing up. We were driving, coming back from one last try to put things right again. Not a word was spoken. The bond we had was long since broken, and I could fairly feel you I turned to draw you nearer, I saw your face on the outside mirror and read those tiny words printed there. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Remember our first small town, when love was perfect, love was new. I couldn't bring myself to part with you. But the first time I had to leave, I dried my eyes on my sleeve and raised my head so I could look for you. And as my vision became clearer, I saw your face in that outside mirror, read the tiny words printed there. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Well, I remember when we were inseparable. I remember when your hand fit mine, when your head fell on my pillow, when you said you'd love me till the end of time. The last box sealed and loaded with all those years of history. My footsteps echoed as I reached the door. Long ago decided the photographs are all divided, and we don't live together anymore. I saw you start to drive away. I wanted you to hear me say the words you would have seen if you'd looked back for me. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. I'm closer. I'm right here. That's thank you. This song is like a workout for every part of me. Thank you. All right. How are we doing on time? Because I think we got... I was on my best friend's porch in Brewster, Massachusetts. Brewster, right there. No way. Oh, she probably went in Brewster. Okay, then. You may know this story then. You may know this tree. We were sitting on her front porch, and across the street was this candlewood pine tree, and it was just covered in pine cones, like dripping with pine cones. And my friend's a scientist, and she explained to me, you know, when things are about to die, they throw out like seeds and eggs and cones and to try to perpetuate their ilk. And so, of course, songwriter brain kicked in, and wow, okay. You good? No? That's okay, I'll keep talking. I had been hearing a lot of loud voices from politicians who want to remain relevant, and I was like, oh, okay, that's their seeds they're throwing out. Huh. Yeah. I'm not helping, am I? Oh, well, perhaps. I should have taken a moment. And then, of course, I started thinking about myself. Oh, geez, am I doing that? I don't think I have any more eggs. That's a little. So this song is called Lifeline. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy with cones, messages in bottles sent out into the cold, so something will survive it as it grows old, and something new can take hold. Throw out a lifeline, we know that time slips through our fingers and we can hold on. What can we say now? What will we lay down? What is our tether to life gone by? Voices grow louder as endings draw near, urgently filling our hearts with fear, in hopes that we will follow wherever they steer, so nothing will change but the year. Throw out a lifeline, they know their time slips through their fingers and they can't hold on. What will they say now? What will they lay down? What is their tether to life gone by? Like that candlewood tree, hoping I've dropped at least one lasting seed before I fade into memory. Throw out my lifeline, I know that my time slips through my fingers, I can't hold on. What can I say now? What can I lay down? What is my tether to life Thank you so much. All right, I guess we're going to take a little break. Hey, you guys up for doing a little singing after we take a break? Say yes. All right, sweet. We've got a couple. Thank you.